Welcome back. In this video we will learn about how we can play an audio or how to play an audio from in Android or make an audio player. Simple audio player we will make here. So first of all I'm going to remove all of this stuff inside. In the same project I'm going to make it. So I'm going to change this one to constraint layout. I'm going to add two buttons. One button for you can add anything with XML, just type in the name and just hit enter, and then you need to give two properties, width and height of that. So if I'm going to give it wrap content, and I'm going to create two buttons, one for play, and the text of this button will be play video, and another button I'm going to create that will be to pause video. Sorry, play video, not play audio. And this is going to be pause audio. Don't need to give an ID because we don't want to find them by ID. So let me arrange them. This one to the left corner, no, this should be in center as well. Let's say I'm going to center it. And select this, move it around. This is not centered because it has some margin at the right side, so I'm going to remove that. So if I click this, then you can see that it has 56 dp margin, right, and I'm going to remove that. So now it will be centered, and alright, and then now I'm going to add its constraints as well. And now I'm going to attach this. This is already attached, so I'm going to give it margin top a little bit. Property pane is not working right now, I don't know the reason. So let me give it some margin at the top. So this is margin top, I'm going to change it to 28 for example. And these are two simple buttons, to play audio and to pause audio. The same way I'm going to create two functions in my activity main.xml. First one, public void main, play audio, and the other one, public void pause audio. And remember the naming convention, it's camel case, and we need to pass both view because we are going to use them for a button. Alt enter to import this view from here. So in order to play an audio, we need to have that audio in our project. So either we can play the audio from a URL, or we can play the audio from the path we have the audio in, but in emulator we cannot store an audio, so it don't has memory. So that's why I'm going to import an sample audio in my resources folder. Right click on resources folder and create new Android resource directory here and name it for example raw. Just press R, it will automatically change to raw, and hit enter, and the directory is created. Let me import some kind of audio. So this is the recording I've recorded before. Let me import this to this raw folder. Control C on Windows and Command C on Mac, and Control V here on and Command V on Mac. So I'm going to change this to, let's say, audio.m4a, and I'm going to copy this name here and press OK. So now as you can see, there is an audio inside my raw folder. Now I need to create a media player object and library written by Android which I can use to play audio. So I'm going to use that. That's actually, the name is media player. It's media player, and I'm going to create a reference to it, and now I'm going to create its object. I can do this by using create media player dot create function, and what I need to pass is, I need to pass two things: context and the URI. If you don't know what context is, just call a function get application context and comma, and we need to pass the resource ID. So how can we do that? We can just do that by r.raw.audio. Alright, so we have given it the path and we have created a media player object. So in play audio, what we need to do, we need to check if media player is playing or not. If media player dot is playing, if this is playing, then we don't need to play it again. If this is not playing, then we need to play it. So we will do is media player dot start. This will start the audio, but inside our pause function we need to do is, if media player dot is playing is a function which tells us, returns a boolean that true or false, that if it is playing it will return true and this if check will be true, otherwise it will be false. So if media player is playing, then media player dot stop dot pause, maybe the function, yes, this is the pause. So now we need to attach these two functions to our buttons. So I'm going to do that here, view all attributes, and I'm going to search for on click, and I'm going to give here pause audio, and here in play audio I'm going to give this play audio. Perfect. Now I'm going to run this project. Let's say I press play audio.
Welcome back.
As you can see that my audio is playing in the background, and if I press now the play pause audio, then it should be paused. As you can see that it is paused. If I again press play audio, this should be play again. It's playing again, and I can pause it again. So this was all about media player library in Android, which we can use to create audio players, and we can create a nice interface for audio players. But in the main objective of this course is not to create an audio player, is to let you guys know about the things you can do in Android Studio, and you can you can create different kind of things in Android. So that's it for this video. In the next video we'll learn how to create a video player. So see you there.